It was December 1st, 1963. The air outside Detroit was bitter cold, but inside King Solomon Baptist Church the atmosphere was electric. Every pew was filled. People leaned forward, waiting. Only days before, the nation had been shaken by the assassination of President John F. Kennedy. America was mourning. But here, in this crowded church, the people were waiting for a different kind of voice. Malcolm X stepped up to the podium. His presence was enough to quiet the room. He did not offer comfort. He did not soften his words. He spoke the truth as he saw it, raw and unfiltered. The speech he gave that night would come to be known as God's judgment of white America. Malcolm declared that America was reaping what it had sown. For centuries it had enslaved, exploited, and oppressed black people. Violence and hypocrisy were at the root of its history. Now, he said, judgment was at the nation's door. But he didn't stop there. He turned his attention to his own people. He warned that black movements were in danger, not only from outside forces, but from within. Whenever black leadership allowed white voices to set the tone or control the direction of the struggle, the movement was weakened. He painted the picture in simple terms. Black movements, he said, were like strong coffee, bold, powerful, able to wake people up. But once milk was poured in, once outside influence was allowed to dilute the strength, the coffee lost its edge. It became weak. It became easier to swallow. And in that weakening, the movement's fire was smothered. The church stirred with energy. Murmurs of agreement rose into shouts of, "That's right." Malcolm pressed on, saying that integration as it was being offered was not true freedom. It was compromise. It was a way to tame the righteous anger of a people who had every right to demand justice. His voice carried the weight of conviction. Liberation could not be handed down. It had to be built by black people themselves, led by their own, protected from dilution at every step. That night, the walls of King Solomon Baptist Church echoed with more than a speech. They echoed with a charge, a call to stay strong, a call to stay awake, a call to never allow the struggle for freedom to be watered down. History remembers that moment as more than a warning. It was a vision of independence, of strength, and of a freedom that could never be compromised.